Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 11th of January 2023. We're going to talk about Microsoft today because on the news, they're talking about investing like $10 billion in OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT. Yeah, Microsoft is trying to be big in the game. They're trying to utilize that AI technology and put it into their search engine, Bing. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Microsoft has a search engine. It's called Bing. Now, what if they integrated that OpenAI technology into their search engine? Do you think it could knock out Google? This technology race is going to get massive, especially with the implementation of AI, and I think it's going to revolutionize the world over in terms of what this AI technology is going to be able to do. It's just kind of like buckle up, because a lot of these massive tech firms are going to invest massive amount of money in it, because they can see the future. They can understand how massive the opportunity is going to be in the AI space. I mean, take a look at this, right? All you have to do is look at the news, and you guys can see Bloomberg, Barron's, CNBC. Everyone is talking about Microsoft investing billions. Now, I ain't talking about hundreds of millions. I'm not talking about tens of millions. I'm talking about billions of dollars in one business, OpenAI. Take a look. Microsoft reportedly plans to invest $10 billion in creating a buzzy AI tool, ChatGPT. Microsoft investment in ChatGPT parent could mean trouble for Google. Yes, especially if they're able to implement ChatGPT in their Bing search engine. So we need to talk about this. I did a price prediction. Well, it wasn't a price prediction. It was a video on January the 5th, 2023. Now, I was telling you all that I wanted us to see how strong the market in Microsoft is going to be and whether or not we're going to see the market hold the trend line. And guess what? We can see what happened. The market in Microsoft held that trend line. So we live on to see another day of the prospect of Microsoft going higher. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in closer on the daily time frame. And let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so January the 5th was right here. Okay. So you guys can see the next day on the 6th, the market in Microsoft bounced off of our trend line. So this is not like rocket science. You don't have to be massively technical, analytical when you come in and look at price charts. I just don't understand why people try to plaster so many things on their charts. We got the confirmation the next day that buyers were entering the market in Microsoft. Now, I can't say that we're out the woods though. Okay, because look at this, January the 6th or January the 9th, we're still seeing selling. January the 10th, we're still seeing selling. So this is where sellers are positioned in the market in Microsoft right now. This is where they're at. They're telling us where they're positioned at. So what should we do? Are we still in a wait and see period on which side of the market is going to win? We already got confirmation that buyers is down there around $220 and sellers are up here around $232. That is the playing field right now. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at this on a different time frame. So let's look at this on the 2-day chart. So this is Microsoft on the 2 days. And I would tell you one thing, that the market is trying to figure itself out. Like, it's confused, it's dazed, it's kind of like it got knocked down. And it's trying to get up and figure out which side of the market is going to actually move the market, the buyers or the sellers. This is what this price chart looks like right now at Microsoft. Here it is on the 3-day chart. Now, from a 3-day perspective, the idea would have been for price to go down massively in Microsoft. Now, we didn't see that yet. In fact, the buyers staged the comeback on this last completed 3 days. So that's good. But it doesn't mean that we're through yet. Like, it would have been one thing if this 3-day price bar closed all the way up here at the high of this previous 3 days. That would tell us a different story. But since it didn't, and since price did not trade above 232, then we kind of got to say we still need to wait and see. The buyers has not done a fantastic job of taking out the sellers yet. They're trying, but it's not over. That's what the chart is reading. Look at this on the 5 days. Okay. This is Microsoft on the weekly. $2 weeks. 3, 5 and the monthly. Okay, so this is hard. Like when you see a market like Microsoft and you're trying to anticipate, is it a buy right now? When you see this on these varying time frames, it's very hard to determine that. Now, looking at this on the 3-hour chart, it looks decent. I'm not saying that it's massively bullish. I'm not saying that it's a buy right now. I can tell how the market is trying to go up though. It's trying to do that. Here it is on the 1 hour. Okay, so look at market, the price action on yesterday's trading in Microsoft. Like we really didn't see the market do too much. The market was very stable. You know, the market found a perfect place to match the buyers and the sellers yesterday. Can we see price break 232 though in Microsoft? What do you think? Because if you think so, if you think the biggest chance, the greatest probability of market going up, then you would suspect that it is going to bring $232 to the upside. You would suspect that. Now, when I'm looking at this on the hourly time frame, 3-hour chart, I would say that the market is attempting to do just that. They're attempting to break that 232. Now, it doesn't guarantee that they will because of all of the different time frames that we're looking at. But that would be the one thing that will hold me back from actually saying that Microsoft is going to go up 232. That's it. If I were to see the market in Microsoft break 232, then I would look for the market to run like to $234.25. That would be my second price target. Okay. So let's see what we're working with. So for us to run to 232, you guys see that's only 1%. For us to go to $234, that's only 2%. That's not a lot, but that's about it. So let me take it back over to the daily. Now, when you look at this long term, when you zoom out of this price chart, then obviously you would say that we have a greater chance of seeing price in Microsoft trend higher. So that's what I'm going to do. But I want everyone to understand that this is not like I'm looking forward to running $500. Okay, so since we saw price in Microsoft hold this $220, it is telling us that at least from this vantage point that buyers are currently trying to move price up. Will they be successful? That is something that we cannot determine. That's where the risks come in at, which is why 232 would be a first price target. And you guys can see that's like 1.38%. $234 and like 25 cents would be second. And that is 2.39%. And third would be 236, around there. It's only a 3% move. Okay, not a lot, but we understand why. We understand what the buyers are up against in trying to move this market up in Microsoft. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. It is your turn. Like I always do, the comment section's open because I want you all to give an opportunity to see and learn how to predict prices on your own without actually deploying any real resources to the play. Just drop your price prediction and come back later to see if you're correct. That's all you have to do. And if you were correct, then it shows that you're able to do the same thing like I am. Predict prices before the market actually gets there. Let me know your thoughts. Join the team, hit the like button, and also subscribe, tap that bell notification as well, because I want you all to be one of the first ones to get in heads up as to where the market is anticipated to move. Make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different.